You may remember a few weeks ago, I had a week of going backwards and forwards to the same place in Wales. Well, guess what I've got this week? Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. I am just finishing off my daily check and then I'm off to the docks, so I best get cracking. I was on holiday last week, which meant lots of walking, lots of water sports and lots of nice food. Yeah, I've come back to work for a rest. I'm on containers this week and that means lots of waiting around down at the docks and lots of waiting around on loading bays, so it gives me a chance to catch up on some rest. Whilst I was on holiday, someone else was using my truck, and I have to say, they did leave it quite clean and tidy. There was no fifth wheel grease anywhere, certainly not around the steering wheel. They did actually give it a wash, fill it up with fuel and add blue, screen wash, and yeah, it's not damaged, which tells me one thing: it wasn't an agency driver.
Whoa, Ashley! That's a terrible thing to say. I think the agency driver's getting a better reputation. We treat the driver's cab with the utmost respect at the end of the day.
One thing the driver did do last week, which is a little bit annoying, but understandable as he was in the truck all week, was he moved the driver's seat, which means I spent most of yesterday trying to get the seat back to where it was comfortable, upright in the right position, armrests where they need to be. Now, like I say, understandable because he was in the truck all week, but I do know drivers that move the seat when they're just moving the truck across the yard from one side to the other, and yeah, that's not needed. Last week we had a new driver start, and yesterday I was running backwards and forwards to Wales with her, and as far as I can tell, she seems like a nice person, knows what she's doing, eager to work, all of those sorts of things, but there's just one drawback. She used to be a tipper driver.
Wait, why are we hating on tipper drivers again? Why is it always tipper drivers? I feel like we're just an easy target, and it's unnecessary as well because we're actually really nice people. There's a lot going for us. We've got come back to me. I'll come up with some things. Come back to me.
Now, she has been driving for 3 years and she does have plenty of experience, but one of the things she's not done is container work. The majority of her work has been tipper work, and they are very different. Tipper drivers are typically running from place to place kind of as quickly as they can get there and trying to get as much work done in a day as they can, because that's how it works with tippers. With containers, although we've got booking times to meet and stuff like that, our unloading times are much longer. As I've said in previous videos, I've been on loading bays for 2-3 hours sometimes. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a change of pace for her, and hopefully she enjoys it. Started off this morning in Risca and then went to the docks. I've been from the docks back to the yard, trailer swapped, and now I'm on my way back down to the docks to to get my container to go back to Wales with tonight, which is my first one for tomorrow morning. And the docks is something, again, that the new driver is going to have to get used to, because as I said, they've not done container work before. As I said in previous videos, the docks is one of those places you kind of just have to learn and kind of get used to. She's been in a couple of times now, once with one of the other drivers, and last night I talked her in on the phone, and she should be fine now because she knows where places are. Last night she went to somewhere different, so she's learning where things are. And that's all you've got to do, just learn where they are, learn how they operate, and everything else is fine. And as we know as well, there's plenty of other drivers down there that will actually stop and help you if you ask.
No, I'm still thinking you're gonna have to just give me give me a couple more scenes.
I think when you start somewhere new, it's really important to be told all the little things that the drivers have learned along their time. Now, you may have the same level of experience as them, but especially for us, we're doing the deliveries to the same places. So when someone new starts, we're able to tell them where we park, what times we can get into these places, all of those types of things. And I think it's really important for new starters to listen to that information and take it on board, even if they have got more experience than the person that's telling you, because like I said, they do these deliveries day in, day out. They know where you can and can't go. Finished down at the docks, and now I'm on my way to the delivery in Wales. And because yesterday I was able to get ahead of myself, I was able to get a little bit further down the road than I thought I was going to be able to. I was closer to the docks this morning, which meant that I've managed to gain a little bit more time today. And as a result, I'm going to be arriving at the delivery at about 5 o'clock. Now, I'm not booked in until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I'm hoping that they take this delivery tonight, because then I can get myself ahead again. They are normally pretty good at taking the deliveries early or late, depending on what's happening, because they understand that the docks kind of are a law unto themselves and you can get delays. But turning up, what's that, 15 hours early, 13 hours early, whatever it may be, maths is not my strong point at this time of the day, then yeah, that's a little bit too early potentially. But we'll see, we'll try our luck.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come back to me. I've almost thought, I nearly thought of something, but I lost it.
Tried my luck last night at the delivery site and it actually paid off. So I was unloaded last night. Did have to wait around a little bit to be unloaded because of course they were doing other things and loading up other trucks and stuff like that. But I was actually unloaded last night, which meant I was able to get back out closer to the M4 to start heading back to the yard for a trailer swap. Now I'm on the M4, need some breakfast, so I'm probably going to stop in Lee Delamere. But there's traffic, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get there. So did it really pay off? Yeah, for definite, because it's currently 7:15 and I would only be being tipped now, so I'm already well ahead of myself. So hopefully that carries on for the rest of the day on my way back up here and I stay ahead. Hey Tom, have you thought of anything yet?
Give me a second. I know I've said this, but just give me another minute, just one more minute.
Been back to the yard and done my trailer swap. Whilst I was there, I went in to talk to the boss to find out what I'm doing for the rest of the week, and I am backwards and forwards between the same place in Wales, which is fine. What I've got to do today though is push on as far as I can, because tomorrow I've got 2 deliveries in Wales and tomorrow is my night to go home. But the way the driving time works is today I will run out of time back in the yard, roughly, so I won't have enough time to do 2 trips to Wales tomorrow and make it back home for my usual Thursday night home. So what it means today is I've got to push on. So I'm going to definitely be doing a 10-hour drive today, and I've got to hope I make it back to the yard on under 7.5 hours driving, 8 hours at a push, so that I can get as close to the delivery site in Wales as possible, so that I can actually stand a chance tomorrow of making it home. Just been into Lee Delamere and I had my break, and whilst I was there I went in and had a shower. Now when I walked into the shower, this is what I was greeted with. That's how the showers looked. All of them looked like that. That was the cleanest one. And as you can tell, they are quite new showers. They've only been done maybe 3 or 4 weeks, and people are already leaving them in a state like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yes, there's cleaners that come round and clean them, but of course they're cleaning the whole services. So they can't always get to the services, to the showers, and get them clean as quickly as maybe they need to. So I had to clean the shower before I could use it, and then this is how I left the shower, which took me 2 minutes after I finished my shower to give it a bit of a clean and sweep all the water away and get rid of any other stuff that had been left behind, because it's just what we should be doing. We should be leaving the facilities how we expect to find them. I'm on my way back to the yard now for another trailer swap, and I have really got to push now if I'm planning on making it anywhere close to night. Just hit a load of traffic coming past Bristol, because there was an accident on the other side of the road. Of course, traffic was slowing down on this side. A lorry had crashed into a car, and then on this side of the road the traffic was bad because it would appear that the police have decided that they wanted to pull over a car, and it took 4 police cars. So obviously someone of interest. That's meant lots of traffic, lots of delays. So now I'm potentially going to be running out of time before I get back up to the delivery site in Wales tonight, which isn't a problem because the delivery is actually for tomorrow morning. But I was kind of hoping to do what I did last night, which was get the delivery done, and then I can then just set off from wherever I park up after that. But that's not looking like it's going to happen now. So we'll just have to see what happens and see how far I get tonight.
Still nothing. Just one more scene. I'll have something.
Made it to the delivery site in Wales last night, and when I got there I had 12 minutes driving time left, so I was cutting it relatively fine. It did help that the time that I was getting up there was going to be no traffic because rush hour would have passed and all of that sort of stuff, so did manage to save some time. But when I got there they weren't going to have time to unload me, so I had to wait till this morning to be unloaded. So all of that rushing around was kind of for nothing, because I was hoping to get myself ahead. But it has meant that because I started there this morning, I am definitely going to be making it home tonight. I've now got to go down to the docks and get my container for this afternoon's delivery, because that one still hadn't cleared the docks yesterday through customs. So I've got to go down to the docks to get that, and then it's straight back up to Wales and then back to the yard, and then I will actually be able to go home. So I'm down at the docks and it's all gone wrong. My container hadn't cleared customs by the time I got down here to get it, so I've had to wait even longer. And as a result, I'm now not going to make it back home tonight. I'm going to run out of time, working time, before I get the delivery done and back to the yard. So all that rushing around yesterday was absolutely pointless, not worth doing, because yeah, I've not actually gained anything from it now. But it does mean another night out, which is a bonus because that's more pay for me. Because of the delays down at the docks, it's meant I've hit all the traffic getting into Newport, or getting past Newport. Just spoke to the boss to find out what container I'm picking up when I get back to the yard tonight, and she's just told me that it's not being picked up till 3 o'clock tomorrow morning because of the delays down at the docks, which means I can't go back tonight and obviously hitch up to that trailer ready for the morning. So I'm now in a bit of a predicament because I don't know whether to stop early and run back early in the morning and miss the traffic to get back to the yard and back into Wales again, or whether to run to the yard, be there, start late, start later, and then I've only got to run to Wales and back tomorrow. Just obviously potentially with a bit more traffic. So yeah, not 100% sure what I'm going to do just yet. It'll all depend on how quickly I get tipped at this delivery tonight. Hopefully it's pretty quick. Well, it's finally Friday and I am on my way to Wales for the last time this week. Do this one delivery and then back to the yard, potentially back down to the docks to get rid of the empty container. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll be finished and, like I say, done for the day. So in theory, a relatively early finish for today. So yeah, the sooner this happens, the better. So I've had to come down to a off-dock storage area to have this container taken off because it's not due to go out on a ship anytime soon. So these places just take them and store them until they're due to go in, and they take them in when the boat's ready for this particular container. But there's a queue. It's probably about 20 trucks in front of me, and I've still got to go to the docks to have a container put on. So I'm going to be down here for a little while, I think, but still being paid, so that's all that matters. Finally out of the docks, had an issue with the seal number. It wasn't correct. Someone had to turn up and check it, which it was correct. So it's obviously a computer glitch somewhere along the line. So yeah, that's me now on my way back to the yard and done for another week. So I am going to end the vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of those good things. And the only thing left to do is check in on Tom.
Oh no, that's not the mirror. That's the Mercalon. But no, oh no, that doesn't work either.